Hello dear students, we'll study a chapter from your first flight textbook today. It is chapter 4 from the diary of Anne Frank. Chapter 4 from the diary of Anne Frank is written by Anne Frank herself. Now let us see the introduction. This lesson is an excerpt. Excerpt means a small text or small part of a longer text. Now this is an excerpt, this is a small part of writing taken from Diary of a Young Girl or the Diary of Anne Frank. It is an autobiography that was first published in 1947. In this, Anne expresses her thoughts in a diary which was gifted to her on her 13th birthday. She names the diary Kitty, which she considers as her only true friend. She mentions about her childhood, her family, and a lot of the things that she told no one else. Now let us see the explanation. The author feels that it is strange and unusual for her to write in a diary about what she is writing. She is writing about her feelings and experiences because it was the first time she was doing it. She never did this type of activity. She never had written a diary. She feels this because she thinks that in the future no one would be interested in reading about a young school-going girl's past. She thinks that later even she will not be interested in reading it. And that's why she has the hesitation to start with diary writing. But afterwards, she puts these thoughts away and decides that she should write if she feels like doing so. She feels the need to write because there were a lot of thoughts she had been holding on. Okay, it means that she was thinking about so many things. She had so many things in her head, and she felt that, oh, how long should I hold on them? I should express them. Okay, so she had been holding on the thoughts too lately, and she needed to get them off her mind. She wants to bring them out of her mind. It is known that writing one's thoughts act as therapy. So this is a beautiful thing. She is convinced by this sentence or this statement. Okay, what happens if we write our thoughts, if we bring them in writing, it works as a therapy. Okay, so she will feel relaxed, and she'll feel less burdened. As now she is having thoughts in mind, she is she feels as if I'm holding the weight, and that's why somewhere she is willing to bring them out. And then she makes the decision of writing a diary. Now here are a few words on the slide to study. The first one is musings. It means a period of reflection or thought. Now the second word is listless, with no energy or interest. Brooding, it means engaged in or showing deep thought about something that makes one sad, angry, or worried. So with the study of these words, let's move further. We'll talk about the chapter. The author feels, who is the author? It is Anne Frank herself. The author feels that paper has much more capacity to absorb thoughts than people. How beautifully she is writing. She says that who can understand as well, who can receive every detail, who can listen carefully, who can show the willingness completely to hear something from us. So she finds that it is the paper who can absorb our thoughts, who can accept all our thoughts. Okay, and she compares the paper with the people. People have low patience levels, but a piece of paper, being a non-living thing, would not refuse from absorbing her thoughts. So this is how very beautifully she is writing. She is talking about the paper, and she is talking why she had chosen diary to express herself. This realization came to her one day when she was feeling more sad and confused than usual. So finally, the day when she was so sad, she felt that, oh, today I should express myself. Okay, I should come out of all those thoughts. And then she started writing her diary. She could not even decide whether to go out or stay at home at that time. See, this was her condition. This was the situation because of the things which she was holding in. When she finally decided to stay at home, she sat and see, she was so depressed, she was deep into the thoughts, and again she thought that paper had more patience, and she decided finally she is coming to write everything that comes to her mind. Okay, she decided to write all those things in the diary. She did not intend on making someone read it. She never thought that I'm writing because somebody should read it. Okay. What she says, or what we can understand by reading the lines from the text, is she did not intend on making someone read it unless she found a real friend. What she says, if I find some good friend or some real friend, until and unless it happens, I don't want anybody to read my diary. By real friend, she meant a friend with whom she could share all her secrets. The author then comes back to the point where she thought of beginning to write. It is because she is lonely and has no friend to talk to. So this is how we come to know the reason why she is depressed, why she is alone. She has no friend, and that thing makes her sad, and that makes her to feel very lonely. Again, we'll have some words. Confide. Confide means to tell personal things privately to a person that one trusts. Okay. The second one is liable. Liable means likely. Here, if we think about the text, we will come to know the word liable is likely here. She then goes on explaining why she feels the need for a friend. She feels that no one is going to believe that a young girl like her is so alone, which practically she is not, because she has a loving family near about 30 people that can be called friends, loving aunts, and a good place to stay. So see, she is having so many people around her. They all are too good. But can we call those family members as her friends? No. This depicts a clear picture. When she talks about the family, what we come to know that she is having a happy family. But the only one thing that lacks in her life is the presence of a true friend with whom she can share everything. She does have a good time with friends. They talk about stuff but not real stuff. Means they talk so many things, but something which is real or something she feels should be discussed is never, or it never happened there, and that's why it disappoints her. Okay. So she wants a real friend to be understood. Despite trying hard, they are unable to get closer. She is there with the friends, but she feels that they cannot understand her. She feels that maybe it is she who is not able to trust anyone with her private stuff, that she is not able to come close to her friends. Okay, she confesses that it can be me who is responsible for not having a very close friend. She feels that the current situation cannot be changed, and thus she needs to write her feelings in the diary. So again, we'll be studying next two words. First is enhance, that is intensify, increase, or further improve the quality of something or the value or extent of something. The next word is plunge, that is jump or dive quickly. Now, usually when someone is writing a diary, they list down all the facts about them in a formal manner. Okay, that what happened, what was the routine, or what something they found new on that particular day. The way they write, it's normally very formal, which the author does not want to do. This is because she wanted to give her need for a friend a shape, and thus decides to name the diary as Kitty. Why she has given the name Kitty to the diary? Because she is finding a friend in the form of that diary, hoping that someone would read her diary one day. She thinks that writing without giving details about the background story would be ineffective. She says that if I don't talk about my background, okay, from where did I come, what happened in my life, what were the circumstances, my diary won't be effective. And that's why she begins with the background story that we'll come to know further. So despite not wanting to do so, she is not willing actually to talk about her personal details, but she feels that I need to give those details, and though I am reluctant, I am writing them, I am including those details in my diary. And so she gives brief details about her life. Okay, so this is what we have discussed about this chapter from the diary of Anne Frank. The further part we'll be discussing in the next video. Thank you.